I'm rolling.
Please state your name and where you're from.
I'm Jon Berry. I live here in Manhattan Beach.
Can you give us some positive experiences that you've had with the Dune?
You probably won't want this. I actually haven't been to the Dune. I've lived here 6 years.
How did you hear about this organization, the movement?
The organization mostly through Twitter, but also through the media.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Mostly heard about the organization through Twitter, and that the campaign was rolling, that there was an option to open the park. I first knew about the park closing when a neighbor told me, because actually we had talked about going, and my neighbor told me that she'd seen the sign coming into town that it was closed, and then I read in the paper how it suddenly went from being closed for maintenance to closed forever. My biggest concern, though, is really the historic aspect of it. I think, you know, all you have to do is walk down the Strand or walk through the neighborhoods, and every month you see another piece of Manhattan Beach going away. As more mansions get bought, more big box stores come in, the character of Manhattan Beach is disappearing. And I think losing Sand Dune Park is just another thing that we'd be losing that's a big part of our city. And I think that implication on that side of it is big. It's just another piece of Manhattan Beach that I'd hate to see taken away. I remember being taught in middle school that parks are for people and refuges are for wildlife, and that was the difference. We were taught in science class that. So the idea that a park is too successful and so it's being closed down is a little baffling.
Do you have any solutions or ideas of how to maintain the park?
None that haven't been brought up already, but it seems like there are so many options being considered, and they're all reasonable. It seems like the people who want to keep the park open are all open to restrictions and options and passes or different hours or whatever kind of restrictions to control the problems, as opposed to just a reactionary knee-jerk close it down. I don't seem to hear that coming from the side that wants it closed, that we're open to restrictions or we're open to changes. It's just closed or not. But the idea of passes or reservations or limited hours or restrictions from exercise groups or organized things, without permits or prior approval or whatever, those all seem reasonable, and I haven't heard anybody voice any opposition to that. That at least wants to keep it open.
That is correct. Now, what is the one reason that stands out the most for you to want the Sand Dune reopened?
For me, wanting it open is the opportunity to go to it and to be there, and to keep part of Manhattan Beach the way it's been, frankly. I almost don't think of myself as an anti-progress person, but I don't think closing the beach or closing the Dune is progress. And really just sort of to keep Manhattan Beach.
Is there anything else you would like to add in the closing?
I can think of.
Thank you very much for coming out to support.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks.